Looking at buying a vintage Kirby and not sure what comes with the better tools? Then this is the video for you. Don't forget, everything used in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Hi Kirby fans, so today we're going to be checking out the tools and accessories that came with the Kirbys from 1977 right up to 1991. So let's dive straight into it. Hi Kirby fans, so today I've scaled it down. We're running with the Kirby Tradition, and this is where the tools are really sort of changed on the Kirby history. So the Kirby Classic 3 and the Kirby Tradition came with the same sort of system, then it changed on the Heritage 84, and then it finally changed on the Legend 2 to what I consider a better system. So let's dive in, look at what tools we got, look at the Caddies, and see what you prefer. Now from your early Kirbys right up to the Kirby Tradition, it came with this sort of Caddy, which was a cardboard bot, and then you get your hose, obviously the shampoo system, not going to go through shampoo systems in today's video, and then you've got this hose. Now this hose we'll zoom in and have a look in a second, but we'll zoom in and have a look at what you got in the Caddy, how easy it was to use, how easy it was to sort of set up, and then we'll dive into the next one. Now looking at the Kirby hose, you've got a metal end. They put holes in here for some reason. Now there is a rumour that a little child put it over his eye and it sucked his eye out, and that's why they put release holes there to stop people doing that. Where how true that is, I don't know. But with this older hose, it was a lot smaller and thinner than the Heritage 2. It's a lot more stiffer. Whether this would break over time, if it got run over, it'd get crushed. So I found that was really hard. This metal end here probably would have been a nightmare. If you threw it around and you got a wooden floor, you probably damage your wooden floor. So that's one thing I'm not a big fan of with the older Kirbys. Now when we look at the Caddy, you've got this massive box with all these bits in here. They're all in one place, but it is a cardboard, so it is going to rot over time. As you can see, this is from the 1970s. It's done well to last this long. So you get all your Caddy tools, you've got your, I don't know what you call that bit, your bendy bit. But this was for your hose attachments. So you'd have one massive long pole, and then you'd have this bit that's slotted on the top, but then you'd have a connection on the bottom for your floor tool, and then your floor tool would attach on there like so. And that was roughly it. You've got your actual crevice tool and all the other tools, duster brush, all the tools sort of stayed the same, but they did change over time. So I just think this Caddy was a bit bulky. Kirby did do a plastic Caddy for this as well. For some reason it's a blue plastic Caddy. If you can get one of those, then jump on it. It's just a lot better to store your Kirby tools. The Heritage 84 came with a massive box. There was two options. You could have the same sort of performance pack that you got with the Tradition, or you could have the Kirby performance pack with all the extras. And because Kirby had changed that safety switch, they also changed the hose. So you can see now, instead of this stiff plastic hose, we've got a more flexible one. Actually flexes, works really well. Again, this could be drove over and flattened, but it was a big improvement over the old stiff plastic Kirby hose from the Tradition and the early Kirbys. We still had that metal system here. So you still have the metal system with the little holes. Again, like I said, this could damage your floors. If you dropped it on a wooden floor or on a tile, it might crack it, you don't know. But that's my only biggest issue with the early Kirby tools. So with the Heritage, it did come with another pack exactly the same. So I've got the same pack as what I got with the Kirby Tradition. We did get this curved pole as well. We got our new style hose, but what we also got was the introduction of the turbo brush, the sander, the clippers. So you got quite a bit of optional extras with the Kirby Heritage 84, but it was still a massive Caddy and a massive box to carry around or even store. Now the introduction and the change to the tools Kirby did, they actually introduced a plastic Caddy. So this is fantastic because you could store it on your wall. It came with all your tools accessible. You still had the curved pole and the straight pole and all the same tools. The hose stayed the same, so you still got the same style hose, but what we got was a plastic end, so there's no more chance of dropping that on the floor and actually breaking your tiles or scratching your floor. Now this Caddy continued on to the early Legend 2s, but then as we went to the late Legend 2s, Kirby redesigned the Caddy completely. Now because we were moving into the 1990s and Kirby were ready to change that model design to the Kirby Generation 3, they decided to bring over the Generation 3 tools that they were going to look at introducing with the G3. So we got this same style hose. This was going to change on the G3 from this to a different style hose, but all the main tools stayed the same. So you've got the old shampoo system here. So we still kept that shampoo system, same handle, but we've got the new improved wall and ceiling brush. We've got the new improved floor brush, the new improved duster brush, and then we've got the new style poles and crevice tool. So the crevice tool was a lot better in my opinion, a lot more flexible as well. It wasn't a stiff plastic, it was more flexible to go around those corners. They'd introduced the cat groomer or pet groomer, and also the duster brush had changed to a better style bristle in my opinion. You hadn't got those horrible bristles, these are actually horsehair, so there's less chance of obstructing your TVs that you were buying in the 1990s. One of the big features with the new Legend 2 compared to the old one, which you've got these new style poles. So instead of that long pole, you've got these two extendable poles that just twist and lock. You'd also got the connection here, instead of that bent bit, you've got a bit of a release valve as well to release airflow from that, so it wasn't sucking up anything too strong. So if you're doing curtains, you could lower that release valve as well. So that was a really good improvement from Kirby. Then we've got awesome looking caddy with a bit of Velcro on the front, so you'd attach your hose, so, and then you could hang that above your mantelpiece. Don't forget, everything you can use in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Right, so you saw that quick rundown of the Kirby tools from the late 70s right up to 1991. Now I think what Kirby did with the Legend 2 and those portable tools was a fantastic addition to the Kirby. The hose would have been nice if they'd updated it to what they were going to use with the G3. Obviously they didn't want to share it too much back in 1991, but I thought it was a fantastic addition to bring that Kirby Legend 2 up to the early 90s. Now for those of you looking at servicing your late generation Kirby, check out this video next. And for those of you looking to use the shampoo system on your Kirby Avalir, check out this video next. So thanks for watching, happy cleaning, and I'll catch you in the next one.